All right, just video 3 is taking the machine down, and it's a fairly simple process. The machine's completely set up right now. It's level and ready to run. We're going to start by lifting up the log deck. To lift up the log deck, you lift this up both sides, and then I just, when I'm operating, so I don't lose these, I just put the pins back in and leave them over like that. Pin out, and this is to get the machine ready for transport. Pull that back over. Put the pin back in. Same thing with the other side. And then we can move up to the front to the jack. To get these jacks, that's going to be flat on the ground. So to get that lifted up, we got to raise the traditional jack on the right hand side, right beside the gas tank. Then we put the stabilizer up into the bottom hole. Always, on a side note, make sure that you put your tongue down and hook your chains up before transporting. And then to hook up, you just put your jack back down your ball, as you know. Then we move back to the conveyor. To collapse the conveyor, the first thing we want to do is not forget about this pin. This pin's up, holds the conveyor up. Pull this pin back. Then we're going to lift up the conveyor just a little bit using the come along again. So that we can move the conveyor stand up to its highest position. Once again, if you're by yourself, a little trick that I've learned is use this accessory chain to tie your jack stand up so that it doesn't drag on the ground when you're trying to put the conveyor down, because you have to put the conveyor down to release your straps. Now we're going to drop the conveyor completely to the ground. Now we undo our straps on both sides of the conveyor. That allows for the conveyor to essentially split in half as we roll it up. Now we're going to roll up the conveyor, again using the come along. may have to adjust that to get our transport safety straps back on. The long metal strap goes closest to the machine. And the short one goes on the conveyor. And sometimes I just take this and move it up a little bit to get it adjusted. And then we put our pins back in the safety strap. And that concludes the tearing down, or collapsing, so to speak, the SC14 firewood processor. That's currently in a position and ready to be transported.